Welcome back. The upcoming Olympic trials will determine who makes Team USA for the February Games over in South Korea.
For the last 3 days, many of America's best winter athletes have been in Park City at Team USA Summit. That's where Mike Hedrick and Alex Cabrero have also been. And guys, from what we've seen here, you've met some interesting athletes with fascinating stories.
Yeah, we certainly have. From, we had press interviews when everyone was there. Then we had one-on-one interviews with these athletes, over 100 of them over the course of 3 days. Alex spoke to, I think, each and every one of them.
Every one of them, yeah.
I got a few of them, but you spoke to all of them. What were some of the stories that really stuck out to you?
Some of the stories we hear that just blow your mind is the dedication they put into this, into becoming the best they can be in the world, overcoming injuries. Josh Christensen is a Park City skier. He won gold in Sochi, and then he had a knee injury. He's never dealt with a knee injury before, and everything he's been working to try and come back. So just hearing that, putting that effort into becoming an athlete, I mean, each and every single athlete has an amazing story, and that's one of them that stuck out to me.
That's one of the things I noticed too. You notice the hard work they put into it day in, day out. Something you don't see at home because they're doing these things when we're all at work doing our thing. But what's interesting is those who fail, the number of athletes who fail, and then they're left with the decision, okay, do I stick around and spend all this time and money into training again to see if I make it again in 4 years?
Right, and we chatted with a psychologist with the U.S.A. who talks about how you work with an athlete that came in 4th place or just missed the Olympic team, and it's such a mental game because at that Olympian level they can all do it physically, but that mental aspect is something that they really work on. Now, mentally, for me, something I noticed that just blew my mind was how many athletes we interviewed this past week that were born in the year 2000. They get younger and younger, and it makes me feel older and older.
Yeah, look at our hair; it's changing colors, Alex.
Darker, no. And one of the athletes, though, I chatted with, who's been around a few times, is Keegan Randall. She competed in the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics, and she said what has changed the most for her is just how much cell phones have taken over. Here's what she said about that.
These games, were right after 9/11. They were also right as cell phones were coming around. So I vividly remember being so excited to walk into my first opening ceremonies, making the march from the university down to the stadium, getting so excited, and then having to spend almost an hour marching agonizingly slow around the stadium as we were the last team to come in as the home team, and everybody's on their cell phones going, okay, Mom, I'm in the 3rd row, trying to tell our people where to look on TV, and just my heart was almost beating out of my chest by the time we actually walked into that stadium.
She was only 19 at the times of the Salt Lake City Olympics. Now she's going for her 5th Olympic Games.
That's incredible.
Unbelievable.
That is incredible. All right, well, I look forward to working with you. In 4 months we're going to be out the real deal.
Yep, it'll be time to go.
Great job this week, Alex.
You too.
Thank you.
You too.
All right, we're not done. Well, I'm not done. Alex is done. He's out of here. But coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, an interview you do not want to miss. He'll be the new voice of the Olympics right here on NBC. And I got to sit down one-on-one with Mike Tirico to talk taking over for Bob Costas, favorite sports memories, and why the Olympics have such a powerful draw on people.
If you ask somebody, why do the Olympic Games still matter? I think it's the people. They could be your neighbors. They could be from down the street. The stories of how they get to the Olympic Games to compete and perhaps win a medal are always unique and different. The people stories are what make the Olympic Games so special.
It was great being able to sit down and talk with him, and he's very good at what he does if you haven't seen him in the past. That interview, again, Dave and Dini, tonight at 10 o'clock.
Well, Mike, it's been an exciting week. You've done a great job. Thanks.
Some dramatic video out of